Bringing up Christopher Browell.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07769247196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, hello, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here, once again, leaving yourself another daily message as usual, where I'm not getting a response from yourself. However, I have, as you know, sent an email to all the councillors today, asking what legal framework that you used to take my brother into your custody. And for the first time, you've responded in 295 days later that you're saying that, oh, we're using deprivation of liberty safeguards. What deprivation of liberty safeguards? It's just a terminology. You've basically told the local authority that you've basically told the police that we want to kidnap his brother because he's not cooperating with us, and we've got safeguarding concerns because we're keeping all his money and we don't know how he's living whilst we've taken away all his money and taken away all his sabotaged his medical records and been obstructive in all the ways possible. We don't know how he's living, and therefore we've got safeguarding issues, and therefore we come down and arrest him so that we can then claim that we're acting in his best interest. This is what's happened here today, isn't it? It's nothing to do with safeguarding or deprivation of liberty safeguard. In order to do a deprivation of liberty safeguard, you need to apply to the courts. You've not done that. I've not been informed. I'm simply asking you who's the next of kin, nearest relative and legal guardian. You've just basically come down and kidnapped him on false allegations 295 days later, from the 8th of August 2023 until today, the 29th of May 2024. You got nothing. You found nothing, did you? Because otherwise the police would have charged us, and the police have to have the evidence to take it to the Crown Prosecution Service. Unless, let me guess, you're going to prosecute us whilst taking profit and gain, making profit and gain as you did last time. You criminally convicted me last time and then made over £180,000 per that criminal conviction, and there's no bias there. There's no independent oversight on this. This situation with regards to myself and you, Bradford Council, is 10 times worse than the post office scandal, isn't it? It's 10 times worse, because the reality is that and it's even 10 times worse than the blood contamination scandal, because this is all once again deliberately done by yourselves in order to target and victimize me. That's the reality of the situation. I'm leaving yourself daily messages and you're refusing to you're being all coy and bashful now when you've done acts of villainy and tyranny against us, and you're saying, just safeguarding, best interest, deprivation of liberty safeguards. You can't just come out with terms like that and do what you please. Alright, so then I'm coming out with terms. £1 million a week for care, £1 billion a week, £1 billion per human life, per 350 million pounds for the care home. I'll come out with terms. Why do you take offence to when I'm coming out with terms like this? You are clearly acting criminally. You've abducted my brother because you had fraudulently got his undermined his rights and liberties, undermined his lasting power of attorney because it conflicted with your criminal conviction. That's what it's all. This has all been about your criminal conviction, and your criminal conviction has all been about to cover up your own failures and the murder of my brother Nazem. So it's once again your own systemic failures that you're looking to cover up and make me an easy scapegoat and throw under the bus. That's what's happening here. Hence why you're refusing to speak with me. Now you want me to get arrange a visit. You're inviting me to visit my brother. What do you mean inviting me? How have you taken my brother? Is this the same way that you were inviting me to see my mother after you had murdered her and no inquest has been held, no questions have been asked, despite the fact that I've made numerous allegations to the police that my mother's been murdered? Nothing's happened about that, has it? No, nothing. It's just all brushed under the carpet while you continually merrily go along and doing your business, committing acts of villainy and tyranny, murdering people, and then going around telling everybody that you're an egalitarian, benevolent city of culture 2025. We're just a desperate council working under difficult circumstances. No, stop, pull the other one. It's got bells on it. You're all lying, cheating crooks. You've just kidnapped my brother, as you have done so, because of the care home that was operating. So you got your housing association, Manningham Housing Association, commissioned their services to act as your proxy agents to make a complete mockery of the legal system. This is a complete joke. You're holding the legal system as your proxy agents, so they can acquiesce to your demands and dictate, so you can all steal money from the public and exploit vulnerable people such as my brother. Like I said, you do what you need to do. 295 million, as it stands, 295 million pounds is what I'm charging you for the clear deprivation of human life. And just as I've charged you 334 million pounds for the deprivation of my mother's life, and £1 billion for murdering her, as I've charged you £1 billion for murdering my brother. You don't have enough money. You know it and I know it. And you're going to go bankrupt. Even without my involvement, you're on the verge of bankruptcy as it is, because you've been fiddling the books and lying, cheating and manipulating and murdering people. And this is the laws of karma coming back to haunt you, the council. And now you're hiding behind the corporate veil. Oh no, Mr. Hussein's recording us without our consent and permission. What are you doing without our consent and permission? You desperately needed my help and assistance in order for you to fulfill your legal duty of care. Now that I'm charging you, you're running around like headless chickens, buying off the judges and the judiciary. How many judges have you got to prostitute for your services? I remind myself that I telephoned you and told you in I believe October or September, not October, to my mother's social worker that you're gonna have to buy a lot more judges off. And how many judges have you ended up buying off now? You're gonna have to buy a whole lot more judges off before you can cover this up. And God willing, inshallah, all of your lies and deception and your murdering ways are gonna come out to the public. I want to know who I can speak to right now regarding your harassing me with the council tax while refusing to speak to me on the telephone, whilst claiming now that there's a deprivation of liberty safeguard.
15 seconds recording time remaining.
Mr. Browell, there's no deprivation of liberty safeguards in place. It is you looking to cover your own backs and depriving my brother of his liberty. I need to know what's happening with my brother. I need to know what legal framework you use. Present me with your deprivation of liberty legal paperwork. I'm his next of kin and nearest relative and guardian as far as I'm concerned. You tell me otherwise.
Your recording time has expired.
Lies
To
and
leave your
deception.
message, press 1.
All
To
lies.
review message, press 2. Message sent. Thank you for calling.
All lies and deception.